Let me tell you a story about a guy called Jimmy. Jimmy is in his mid-20s. Now, Jimmy wants to start an online business because currently he works a 9 to 5 and is struggling to live the lifestyle he's always dreamed of. He also has an overwhelming amount of debt from car financing and credit card bills and can barely pay for his rent every single month. Jimmy needs to earn more money fast. Luckily, he's found an online business model where he can make a few extra $1,000s in a matter of weeks. But the thing is, Jimmy can't seem to find the time or energy to get started. Let me show you why. On a regular day, Jimmy's life consists of waking up late, not exercising, watching hours of YouTube content a day, jerking off to OnlyFans, and scrolling through social media. He also goes for drinks with his friends. He talks shit about how he's gonna be rich one day and he's gonna make so much money, but he hasn't got 2 pennies to rub together. All in all, Jimmy's a fucking loser. Don't be like Jimmy. I know a lot of you may share some similarities with Jimmy, and look, I'm not one to judge, but I know for a fact you are killing your potential. You may be waking up late, consuming too much online content, choking the chicken, hanging out with unmotivated friends, and not exercising and staying fit. How do I know that? Well, you wouldn't be watching this video if it wasn't true. And some of you may be feeling attacked right now, and that's good, because we're getting somewhere. So today I'm going to share with you the quick fix to your problems, and it all falls under one category: discipline. Now for me, discipline falls under 3 branches. Number 1 is sacrifices. In fact, that's what discipline means. Being disciplined means you're prepared to make sacrifices and not just do all the things that you want to do, but do things that you don't want to do that are gonna move you in the right direction. Look, I'm sure you'd like to sit around all day watching Netflix, scoffing your face with chocolate, hanging out with your friends, getting pissed up in the club. But in the grand scheme of things, that's not going to give you any progress. When I first started my business, I had to sacrifice mornings and my evenings to spend time working on actioning my business. It's all about stalling short-term gratification for a long period of time, maybe even forever, to complete tasks that are going to push you further forwards towards your goals. So all in all, you don't end your life with a mountain of regrets, because that's what's going to happen. If you continue the way you are now, you're going to regret the life you lived. Being a slave to your boss for 40 or 50 years until you retired, providing an average life for your kids, not getting the car you always wanted, not living in the house of your dreams, and missing out on all the holidays you always wanted to take. Your life is going to have an undertone of shit if you don't put in the work now and sacrifice the little things to pave your way to a better future. So here's an action step for you. Conduct a time audit. Write down all the things you've spent your spare time doing in the last 30 days and put them in a list. Then order that list with whatever costs you the most time. Pick 3 things to sacrifice, either completely or by at least 50%. And use that new time on working towards your goals. And that leads me to the second branch of discipline: consistency. Now we all know you can't go to the gym once and expect to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. The most successful athletes and the most successful business owners in the world think long term. They recognize that as long as they're progressing just 1% every day, over time their improvements will compound and they'll devour their competition. So you need to start small. Let's say one of your bad habits is getting sucked into TikTok a couple times a day, which may even end up an hour because it's literally built to make you addicted. And then once your mind is distracted, you're more likely to procrastinate some more before you go back to work. So you go get a snack or you text some friends for a few minutes. This type of shit is ruining your life. You could spend this 1 hour of your day working out or improving your health so you actually have the energy to focus on starting a business. Or you could use this hour to reaching out to potential clients to get your feet off the ground and start making money. All you need is an hour to get started, an hour to improve your life. Again, this is easier said than done, but my advice is to write out what a perfect day would look like for you and write a routine around this. When I first started my business, I was waking up late, I was rushing to work, literally jumping in the shower and going straight there. And for me, I knew this was a big point of leverage, and so I woke up just 1 hour earlier for the first week. Then 2 hours, then 3 hours, and I took control of my life by just changing one habit. Keep it simple and keep it achievable. Now granted, my routine now has changed quite a bit, but that's because I have way more time freedom and I'm completely financially free. But don't get me wrong, my routine is still set up for success and I focus a lot of my energy on improving every single day. By the way, if you want to see a video on what my routine is like now, then let me know in the comments down below and I'll get it recorded and uploaded here on this channel. Cool, so an action step here would be to take back 1 hour in your day somewhere. I don't care where, okay? Just replace that hour with a productive productive task that's going to help you improve just at 1% every day. Okay, so the final thing I want to go through is your environment. This is probably the most important part of becoming disciplined, and usually a bad environment stems from the people you spend your time with socially. You've probably heard the phrase, you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Well, it's true. If you're massively into football, you probably hang out with other football fans. Or if on paper, you're a bit of a loser, your friends are probably losers too. So I want you to come up with a dream circle list. And this is gonna be against the grain for many of you guys, okay? This is not gonna be something you may have done before. There are people in your local area that are doing what you want to do or have the habits that you want to have. So write a list of them on a note somewhere, on your phone or on paper, and order them in priority. Then make it your mission to reach out to 3 of those people and give them a specific compliment on what they do, but don't be weird about it, right? Okay, something like, hey man, I know this is random, but I've seen you're into marketing too. Would you be down for a coffee sometime? It'd be cool to connect. Now sure, some people may not respond. Most people will though. And when you do meet them, don't act like some fanboy or fangirl, but just try to build a genuine relationship. Now, if you do this with 3 people a month, some people will stick, others won't, but over time, you'll have built a circle that pushes you forward and not backwards. Now, it's using this exact same premise that I recently launched a private mastermind group for successful business owners to collaborate together. A whole room of 6 and 7-figure business owners collaborating and brainstorming. Honestly, it was unreal. And if you want to check out what went down, then I just uploaded a recap on my second YouTube channel, so check that out and I'll put a link somewhere around here. Okay, sweet. That's more than enough for you to get your teeth stuck into today. Now remember, don't be like Jimmy. You're better than that.